Good morning. Welcome to RBC Yoga. My name is Amanda. Thank you for joining us here this morning, wherever you are. And we will start simply by taking a comfortable seated position. If you have a blanket nearby, it's nice to fold that up and sit on that to elevate your hips a little bit so your knees are below your hips. Also, it's just a good idea to have it nearby for your practice, as we might use it as a prop. And I invite you now simply to sit in a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. And just tune into your breath. You want to sit up nice and tall. Pinch your shoulder blades together ever so slightly. Chin a little down. And let your internal gaze fall to the place between your eyebrows and your third eye center. Breathing in through the nose. And also out through the nose. In. Out. Calm. Ease. Deep breath. Slow breath. Smile to your breath, to whatever is around you that you perceive. Release. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Continue to breathe with your Ujjayi breath. So again, that's in through your nose, out through your nose. I'm going to share today a poem from Rumi called Any Sprig of an Herb. Learned theologians do not teach love. Love is nothing but gladness and kindness. Ideas of right and wrong operate in us until we die. Love does not have those limits. When you see a scowling face, it is not a lover's. A beginner in this way knows nothing of any beginning. Do not try to be a shepherd. Become the flock. Someone says, this is just a metaphor, but that is not so. It is as clear and direct as a blind man stubbing his foot against a stone jar. The doorkeeper should be more careful, says the blind man. That pitcher is not in the doorway, replies the doorkeeper. The truth is, you do not know where you are. A master of love is the only sign we need. There is no better sign than someone stumbling around among the water pots looking for signs. Every particle of love, any sprig of an herb, speaks of water. Follow the tributaries. Everything we say has water within it. No need to explain this to a thirsty man. He knows what to do. So I read that this week on my back porch, looking at all of the trees and blooming, their beautiful pink and white flowers. I just was overcome with a sensation of love. The love that existing all around us. And I know it can be trying in difficult times to see that love, to feel that love around us, to allow ourselves to be enveloped by it, to flow in it. That's why I love the visual of the water. I was reading something from Thich Nhat Hanh this morning, and also he talked about water as a symbol for understanding, because when you're in the water, you are flowing. Water doesn't hold on to any shape or form. It's transcendent in that way. And that's like love, you know. Love doesn't have a form or a shape. It is. And it flows through us and from us to everything and everyone around us, if only we allow ourselves to be a conduit for such. So please bring your hands in front of your heart and let your internal gaze drop down to your heart center, the center of your love. And rest there for a moment. Take a big, beautiful, deep breath. And just give yourself a hug of love. With that breath. And let that love energy, loving kindness, metta, emanate from your heart out. Maybe with your next breath, you even want to open your hands, unfold them, so that you can directionally and energetically point those love rays outward. In a dedication and an offering of the class today, this cultivation of love, to be able to share that. To be able to release into the love that surrounds us and connects us. Bring your hands in Gasha once more. And let's open with an Om together. Inhale. As you start to open your eyes and you inhale, bring your arms up over your head and really take that heart energy up over you. And as you exhale, just twist to your right. Simple seated twist. Twisting from your belly and loosening up anything that is sticking today as we open our hearts. Open our whole subtle body to be a conduit for the force of love. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head. And exhale, twist to your left. And twisting from your belly. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, come back through the center. And exhale, take it forward to the best of your ability. You may not go far. If you are closer to the ground, it might be nice to bring your hands into prayer and use your thumbs as a support for your third eye center. Or you can stack your fists Whatever works for you. This is our first forward fold, so the body's still warming up. Big belly press. On your next inhale, slowly walk yourself up. And use your hands to help you uncross your legs and just shake them out for a moment. And give yourselves a little bit of a massage. And then we're going to get right to it today. So hopefully we can save a little bit more time at the end for a longer decompression. So go ahead and come over to hands and knees. And when you arrive there, you want your knees hips distance apart, hands shoulders distance apart, fingers spread nice and wide, finger pads rooted down. And we'll just start with some simple cow and cat. So inhaling, arching your back. Exhaling, round. If we have little ones joining us today, this is always a favorite. I know it is in my household. Tammy, Iris, if you're there with Daddy, good morning. Inhale. Exhale, round. Taking your time and really being in the shape. The bottom of your next exhale, so whenever you next round your spine, go ahead and push all the way back into child's pose. Your arms can be outstretched, or you can even bring them alongside you if you like, and give the bottoms of your feet, the soles of your feet, a little bit of a massage. If you've moved your hands, go ahead and stretch them out once more. Inhale, come up to neutral spine. And then you are going to root your left hand down, and you're going to take your right hand up. Inhale, and then you're going to thread that underneath your left for a nice spinal twist here, coming to the outside of your right shoulder. Your left hand can be support for you, so you can use your fingertips, or you can take it behind you for a half bind. If you're new to this, I definitely recommend using your left hand as support. I've been doing this for decades, and I still use my left hand as support most of the time because it feels really good and helps me get into my right shoulder a little bit more. Big belly breath. Full exhale. And on your next round of breath, take your time coming out of that. Returning to a neutral place. And then switching sides. Inhaling, left hand up. Exhaling, thread it through. Allowing the outside of your left shoulder and your left temple to come to the earth, even as your sit bones point skyward. Breathing here. Bottom of your next exhale, go ahead and prepare to come out. Using your breath, taking time once more to come around to hands and knees. And then when you arrive at hands and knees, you're going to take your right leg and you're going to just lift it up so it's parallel with your hip, and flex your foot, toes pointed down like you're trying to stand on the back wall. Then you can kind of flaunt your toes like a flex point shape. Starting to kind of activate our core, so squeeze toward the midline, and then take your left hand out in front of you. And really root into your right hand. Try to turn your outer arm under so that you can get support there. There's a lightness. Your core is engaging. Good. And then we want to take an inhale, get long. Exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together as you cat your back. And again, inhale long. Exhale. Inhale long. Exhale. Inhale long. Stay with it. Exhale. Just one more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. And then bring it down. Take a moment. Reset. Our core is so important. It is core for a reason. It's center. And we use it in just about every shape that we take. Go ahead and take your left leg back. And start there. So feel your evenness, feel your weight, feel where you're holding yourself. If you're leaning over to one side, try to bring it back to the center. Try to step on that back wall. So really activate that leg, activate the glute, and then you can adjust your toes accordingly. Really rooting into your left hand. Take your right hand out in front of you, stretch it. Good. Big breath there. And then take an inhale, get really long, so stretch. And then exhale, curl it in. Inhale. 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 Exhale, curl it in. Hold. Hold. And release. Good. Go ahead and take a child's pose. If you want to take your big toes touching, knees spread wide, that's great. Come back to your heels for a moment, starting to feel the heat build up. Even that simple shape, it's very active. Good. Come once more up, hands and knees. Root your hands down, turn them out a little bit, ever so slightly. Spread those fingers, curl your toes under, inhale. Exhale into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. First down dog of the day, but you already have some heat built up. You can pedal out your feet if you like. But pedal slowly like you're going through mud so you really get the benefit of stretching your calves. You can keep a healthy bend in your knees if that feels best for your body. You don't want to hyperextend, so having little bends in our knees always help us from doing that, from overstretching. Big belly breath. Full exhale, really pull the navel to the spine. One more like that. Let your head relax. Bottom of your exhale, go ahead and walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Also bend in your knees. Helpful here. Inhale, look up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold once more. Inhale, root into your feet. As you rise up, bring that earth energy all the way up over your head. And then bring your hands into your front of your heart on the exhale. Good. All the way down to your sides for Tadasana. Let your palms face forward. Feel your feet rooted onto the earth. Close your eyes and take a moment to acknowledge your transition to standing. Feel yourself rooting into the earth. Good. Great. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Couple of Surya Namaskaras. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right foot back, then your left. Plank. Good. Take a moment in plank. And then you can take your knees to the earth if you'd like for 8-point pose. So knees, chest, chin comes down. That's the modification for our chaturanga. Always inhale, cobra. Lift your spine. Tuck your elbows. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to take our right leg up. And then exhale, step it through to lunge. And then really push that left heel back. Go ahead and lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjayasana. So scoop your hands up. Heart opening. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push that heel toward the back wall. Exhale, step forward and fold. Uttanasana. So a modification of sun salutation here. Inhale, look up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. Hands through the center. Samasthiti. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Plant your hands. Inhale, step back left foot. Plank. Take a breath in plank. Again, squeezing toward the midline, active core. And then inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back. Butt to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Then inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Lunge. Take a moment in lunge. Knee tracking over ankle. Back heel pressing back and then energetically down. Then lower your back knee. You can keep the curl of your back toe for this one. Anjayasana, scoop it up. Exhale. Inhale, return to lunge. Exhale. Step forward and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. Samastitihi. Good. Excellent. Take a moment there. Some technical challenges. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale into chair this time. Inhale there. Sit low. Shoulders out of ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step back. Right foot, then left. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, modified or full chaturanga. And then let's stick with cobra so that we can really get into our heart opening. And actually, why don't you take your hands out on the diagonal? So either side, either corner of your mat, tent your fingertips, root the tops of your feet down. Inhale, come up for this super cobra, if you will. A little wider. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale there. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Look up. And then exhale down. Good. Bring your hands alongside your rib cage. You're going to take an inhale, make your way to down dog. If you'd like to do a chaturanga push-up there, you can press to plank and then to down dog. That's always a great option. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, twist it open. Try to keep your torso square, even as you're twisting the open. Inhale, square and straighten once more. Exhale, step through to lunge. Knee tracking over ankle, back foot pressing back and down. So really opening up your hip flexor. So that little adjustment, just pressing your heel back and then angling it slightly down, you ought to feel a little bit more opening in the front of your left hip. Knee tracking over ankle on the right foot. Left hand down here. Inhale, twist to your right, open up, right hand. If that's too much and you need to drop your back knee, you are welcome to do that. Always a modification. But really here, focus on your heart. So see if you can get a little bit of a back bend action. So take it back really far without falling over. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back around. Good. Then inhale, go ahead and drop your back knee if you haven't already. Inhale, scoop up once more. Anjayasana. You can release the curl of your back toe for this one and allow your front knee to track over your ankle. Feel if you can get a little bit of a deeper back bend there, really opening your heart. Good. Exhale down. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Go ahead and recurl your back toe. And then just straighten your front leg as best you can. So this kind of wide version of a pyramid pose. So your back heel is not going to come all the way to the mat. Unless, if it does, that's great. It most likely will not. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold over your right front leg as best you can. Good. Inhale, return once more to lunge. Good. And then exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, look up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, come on up. Exhale through the center. Samastitihi. Great. Second side. Inhale. Exhale into chair. Uttanasana. Sitting low, weight in your heels. You ought to be able to lift your toes. Bring your shoulders out of your ears, down your back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back, then your right. Plank. Take a breath and plank. And then inhale, either modified or full chaturanga, all the way to your belly once more. Take your hands out once more on the diagonal, tent your fingertips. Inhale, come up for that super cobra. Really trying to turn your back leg so that the tops of your feet are on the earth. Inhale, this time look to your left on the exhale. Inhale through the center. Exhale right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, look up and back. Lift a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, slowly fold down. Forehead all the way to the earth. Take just a moment in devotion. Bring hands alongside rib cage. Tuck elbows if you like. Go your toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, twist it open. Try to keep your torso straight. Inhale, square and straighten. Exhale, step through to lunge. So again, set your lunge first. Take that back heel, press it back, and then slightly down, energetically down. Front knee tracking over ankle. Right hand down, inhale, twist to your left. Really opening up. Again, trying to lean back a little bit so you can really open your heart here. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back around. Then if you haven't already, go ahead and drop your back knee. You can release the curl of your back toe if it feels stable enough for you. Anjayasana, scoop those hands up toward the heavens. Heart offering. Let your front knee track over, come in front of your ankle. Really nice back bend. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Then go ahead and just straighten your front leg. Straighten your back leg to the best of your ability. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. Exhale through the center. You can bring your hands all the way alongside you for mountain pose. And once more, close your eyes. Let your gaze drop to your heart center. See if you can start to feel it opening up. And all the way, your core, everything. Look into that sort of your torso conduit, all the way down to your root. You start to feel it opening up. The gunk getting out of the way. Can you find places you're holding on to and breathe there to let them go? Inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter. those little places of resistance. Can you let it go? Can you open up just a little bit more? Release what you're holding on to. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, or you can hop back if you like. Exhale, chaturanga or modified. All the way down to your belly. Forehead to the earth. Shalabhasana this time. So version A, you can just bring your hands alongside you, palms facing the ceiling. And press your palms up as you lift your feet and knees and thighs, keeping your gaze down and slightly forward. Or you can clasp your hands behind you if you're ready to go there. Either version. If your hands are clasped, really squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Turn your head to one side. Take a moment and feel the warmth of the earth. Nice. Good. Forehead to the earth once more. Repeating one more time. So whichever version you like. If you're clasping your hands, try to clasp them the funky way. Inhale up. Really pulling, if your hands are clasped, really pulling them back. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Turn your head to the second side. Good. Inhale, back through the center, forehead to earth, hands alongside you. Inhale, if you like, chaturanga push-up, downward facing dog. Good. I'm going to mirror you now. So inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through to lunge. And then from lunge, go ahead and plant your back foot, turn it out slightly. Inhale up, warrior 1. Back bend. And then exhale, just get tall. Inhale, bring your hands behind you, clasp them once more. Really pull your shoulder blades down, and as you exhale, fold forward for humble warrior. You can rest your torso on your thigh or to the inside and let your clasped hands come toward the sky. Good. Inhale there. Release your hands down, so you're going to find yourself kind of in this funky warrior 1 lunge. Take your hands out on the diagonal, so over to your left, and then reach out. So you're kind of in this like down dog, warrior 1, lungy hybrid thing. That's the official Sanskrit name. No, I don't know. But it just feels really nice to let your heart sort of melt there, soften your heart center. You should be getting really nice into your hips as well. Good. Inhale. walk it back up. All the way around to your warrior one shape again, but inhale, come up, and exhale into warrior two. Good. So you're gazing over your right fingertips. Heel to arch, so you might need to adjust your stance. Good. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale there in reverse warrior. And then exhale into side angle pose, Parsvattanasana. You can bring hand to thigh. Reach your left arm way over your ears. Turn your heart ever so slightly. Reach, inhale. Good. And exhale, come on up. Warrior two. Woo! To triangle. So we're going into triangle. So you're going to straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach your fingertips. Let your torso stretch. Bring that right hand down to the earth or to your calf if it doesn't reach the earth. Turning your heart open. And if it feels good for you, you can really reach your left hand up like you're trying to touch the sky. And then exhale, bring it behind you for this half-bound Trikonasana. Good. Inhale there. On an exhale, take your arm back up. Sweep it around. Come all the way toward your front foot again. This time, step your back foot in several inches, coming into Parsvattanasana. So your hands may not reach the earth. If you have blocks, this is a great opportunity to use them. Otherwise, you just adjust as necessary. Hands on thigh or calf, whatever's available to you. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Now either stay here or keep revolving. So keep revolving around to your right, twisting triangle, Parvrita Trikonasana. Taking your time. Maybe you reach your right arm to the sky, maybe not. Inhale. Open up. See if you can find a little bit of that back bend action in your heart. I know it sounds crazy, but just a little bit there. Softening will help you open. Inhale. Exhale, untwist. Come back to the center. And then you're just going to bend your right leg. So you're going to bend your right leg, bend your left leg, bring it behind your right leg, and sit down on your bottom, so that you're set up for Ardha Mayandrasana. Good. And then we're going to keep twisting to our right. So the same direction you were just going in your revolved triangle, you will take that here in your seated twist. Sorry, my back is to you. So you're going to take your right arm behind you. You can keep hugging your knee in, or you can take your tricep to the outside of your thigh as you twist all the way around to the best of your ability. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn around. Prepare to come out. A couple of options here. So you can just stand up and go right into Uttanasana, forward fold, take a deep bend, grab your elbows, hang out there for a moment. Or you can take your fingertips to the earth, root once more into your right leg, and then slowly start to make your way up to warrior 3. Lifting your left leg off the earth, toes pointed down. Maybe you can take your hands out in front of you or alongside you. Get all the way back to standing split. Just having a little bit of fun here. Really kick that left leg up toward the sky. And then bring it down. Meet your friends in forward fold. Grab your elbows. Hang out for a moment. Big belly breath. Good. Go ahead and release. Ardha. Look up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise. Whew. Come on up. Exhale through the center. Oh. Great. Nice and strong little flow sequence. Again, can you find places of resistance that you can meet with your breath, with your prana? A little bit more open. Ever so slightly. One tiny step toward liberation. Inhale, arms up. Look up. Maybe a little back bend there. Exhale into chair. Sit low. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Plant your hands. Step or hop back. Plank. Lower Chaturanga. All the way once more to your belly. We can repeat Shalabhasana, or if you like to take it into Dhanurasana, then that is great. So that's also known as bow. So if you want to go into bow, you're going to take left hand, left foot, right hand, right foot. Inhale, press your tops of your feet or your ankles into your hands. Lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try not to splay your knees out. So you want your knees in line with your hips. And allow your breath to rock you. 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Once more, head to one side. Forehead to the center. Right hand, right foot. Left hand, left foot. Inhale. Can you find a little bit more space? Lift a little higher. You want to keep your gaze down and slightly forward so you don't strain your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your head to the opposite side. Inhale, forehead to earth. Hands alongside you, rib cage. Curl your toes, tuck your elbows. Inhale, push up. Or not. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in down dog. Empty it out at the bottom. Next, inhale, lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, twist it open. Inhale, square and straighten. Exhale, step through to lunge. Good. Then plant your back foot, turn it out slightly. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Little back bend at the top. Heart offering, love cultivating. And then on a breath, bring your hands, clasp them behind you, the funky way. Inhale, bring your hands down. Exhale, fold to the inside of your leg, or allow your torso to rest on your belly, bringing your clasped hands toward the sky. Humble warrior. Squeezing shoulder blades together. A little bit more. 2, 1. Release the clasp of your hands. Once more, I'm going to take your hands to the diagonal, so this time walking them out to the right for this warrior one, down dog, lizard thing. Yep, you probably feel your left leg burning a little bit. Breathe into it. Can you bend deeper? Can you go into it rather than resist it? Inhale. Exhale. Take it back around as if you're coming into lunge. Rise up through warrior one. Inhale. Exhale into warrior two. Gonna turn around. Good. Gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, Parshvattanasana. You can just keep your arm on your thigh if that's good for you. Really stretch those right fingertips over. Good. Inhale. Come back up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Woo! Good one. Burning love. Inhale, stretch your torso. Exhale, Trikonasana. Right fingertips reaching toward the sky. Left fingertips, earth or leg. If it's accessible for you, bring your hand behind you for a half bind. Turn your heart open toward the sky once more. Good. Inhale. Bring your top arm up again. Exhale. Turn toward your left front leg. Walk your back foot in several inches. Parshvattanasana. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. And then either stay there or twist your triangle. So revolved triangle to your left. You can keep your hand on your hip. Stabilize your feet. And if and when you're ready, you can reach your arm toward the sky. One, good. Go ahead and release on a breath. And then bend your left leg. Bend your right leg. Sit all the way down on your bottom so that you're ready for Ardha Mayandrasana. We're going to go just a little bit longer this morning. Sorry, I just saw the time. So not too much longer. We'll finish the sequence and then we'll go down to our back. Go ahead and twist. You're twisting to your left. So fingertips behind you. Tricep to thigh. Good. Inhale. Untwist. Come back around. Options here. You can simply come into forward fold or root into your left foot. Kick that right one behind you. Stabilize through the core. Bend in your front knee. Hands in front of your heart to start. Warrior 3. Maybe reach your arms out in a strong devotion. Inhale. Exhale, both fingertips to the earth. All the way into standing split. Then bring your right foot down to meet your left. Deep bend. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. Through the center. Spreading your feet wide as your mat if you like, so that when you come down, you can take a yogic squat all the way to your bottom. Okay. And here we are, bottom to back. Oh, squeeze your knees in when you get there. Good. Rock a little bit side to side. And then just open your arms out into a T. Simple twist. One more twist, just to keep opening up. Take your knees to your right. Simple spinal twist. Look to your left. A little bit more of a fiery practice today, burning stuff out, wringing it out, opening our vessels so that we can be water. Flow with the force of love around us. Good. On your next breath, take your knees back through the center. Exhale, take them to the second side. Look to your right, knees to your left. Once more, give yourself a squeeze. Grab the outside or the inside of your feet. Happy baby, bringing knees toward armpits. Maybe straddle. And then releasing into Shavasana. Corpse pose. Releasing your Ujjayi breath. Letting your breath just return to its usual cadence. Since you are practicing at home, I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you have time for. If your time is up, Go ahead and roll to your right side as you're ready. Making your way once more to seated. Bring your hands in front of your heart when you arrive there. And take a breath of gratitude to yourself and to all the fellow yogis and yoginis who joined you energetically this morning. To cultivate metta, mudita, karuna, and upeksha. Loving kindness, joy, compassion, equanimity. And let's take a breath of gratitude to RBC for being our Sangha home and providing a way where we can all connect, even when we can't physically be together. And one final breath, maybe once more opening your heart, your hands up from your heart like we did in the beginning of practice, and sending out these abundant love rays from your heart center, sending metta out to your household, your community, our community, and beyond. And care for one another by caring for ourselves. So cultivating self-love so that we can share is the key to a joyful life and a healthy world. Let's close with an Om. Inhale. Thank you so much for sharing your practice. If you feel so called to, please donate to the center. RBC is on Venmo, Reno Buddhist Center. Also, there's a link. You can just click on PayPal from the webcast page. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice this morning. We'll see you at service tomorrow with Reverend Matt and Shelley. Namaste.